Wild Berwyn is brought to you in part by the Berwyn Development Corporation, supporting and encouraging local businesses to do what they love doing for the greater good of all. For more information, visit whyberwyn.com. Welcome to Wild Berwyn! Question: is it really possible to enjoy out-of-this-world food inspired by a down-to-earth philosophy? In Berwyn it is. You've done it, John.
We did it. We really did it.
Hey, Christine Tully!
Hello!
What do you love doing?
I love feeding Berwyn and the rest of the western suburbs.
Let's take a look around.
Great, let's go. And I'm going to bring out Chef Dan to say hello to Ben Hollis. This is our kitchen team. Say hello, guys.
How do you describe the menu and the food in general here? What are you serving here?
Under the umbrella of Mediterranean food, it's really just very clean, simple and elegant food. We find great ingredients, we source them locally, and we do our best to preserve, the quality of those ingredients that made them great in the first place. Healthy, good for you. It's a convivial atmosphere. All the food's designed to share, and so you can experience different things.
This is our house smoked mackerel pate. We get fresh mackerel in, smoke it out back over cherry wood, and then we serve a real classic garnish, which is the chopped hard-boiled egg, red onion, cornichons, and a little toasted brioche. Very French. And the grilled fresh sardines with onions, agrodolce, sweet and sour onions. They're caramelized and a little bit of balsamic vinegar, pine nuts, and black currants in there.
What are you going to have for dinner?
I don't know.
And it's not every restaurant that has its own greenhouse.
This is John Aranza. I'm one of the owners here at Autre Monde. We have a 3-season greenhouse here. We have some hardier herbs that are kind of staying in through the winter. We have oregano. Again, we have some shards, some greens, lettuce. With heat lamps and addressing it properly, putting hay bales around, you could keep it going throughout the Chicago winter.
In what I read about your restaurant, farm to table is a term being used. So tell us about that. What is that?
I mean, it really goes back to, our grandparents and how they ate. Sourcing and knowing where your food is coming from. And the whole farm to table movement really is about sustainable food. It's not about overfishing or overusing any one particular product, but paying attention to that and knowing that what you're getting in is of quality.
How does romance and food work together?
It's hand in hand. Sitting down and having a great meal and the art of conversation. I mean, how more romantic can you get?
You've talked to the four of us, right? John, Christine, Beth, and I. All of us were single at one point. John and Christine are married, and Beth and I are married. So I think the Mediterranean food, I think this whole concept is actually working very, very well.
So they're giving it a test drive.
Absolutely, full speed. Everybody tries what we have. I mean, what better way than to explain a dish is that you've tried it and you believe in it.
You had wine tastings too, I bet.
Absolutely, we just had one yesterday, so that puts the entire staff in a great mood beforehand too. But as far as the interior decor, we wanted to repurpose as much as we can and kind of save some really cool stuff from being destroyed. And case in point, this is fallen ash, 150-year-old ash from our two chefs, Beth and Dan, their farm in the Ohio River Valley. This was fallen timber that the Mennonites crafted by hand, and as a result, we have these beautiful tabletops and the communal tables that we passed by earlier.
Smooth.
This kind of craftsmanship by hand without any machinery is, it's awe-inspiring.
So there must be a kind of a vibe in the place then.
It comes from the heart with the sincerity that what's on your table is close to the earth, no pun intended, as you can be.
How can the folks partake in this?
For reservations and more information, call 708-775-8122.
You can find us online at outremondecafe.net.
Another world.
In Berwyn.
What's a monde? What's laughing back there? No laughing. John, this is the nicest ladies' room I think I've ever been in.
That's what all the boys say.
Wild Berwyn is brought to you in part by the Berwyn Development Corporation, supporting and encouraging local businesses to do what they love doing for the greater good of all. For more information, visit whyberwyn.com.